Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome to a quick look at the very recently announced 1.8 update coming to Planet Coaster soon. So yeah, we don't have a date at the moment, unfortunately, but if we're looking at the 3 months gap that they've been doing between each one, we're probably looking around early October for this one. This is the free update they have announced. As usual, there's a DLC update coming as well that's going to be paid for, but they're keeping hold of that for a little while longer. Here's all the stuff that you're going to get for free. First thing is restaurants, okay? The Planco chefs have been working hard to prepare the most mouth-watering menus and the brand new restaurants that you can place in your parks. So these are going to work very similar to hotels. They're going to be a little bit like TARDISes, basically. There's going to be a lobby building and then extra blocks that you can add on, just like you can do with hotels, and you're going to be able to create larger meals in the menus that you can drop down there to fill people up for longer and give them nice little bonuses as well. So this is a move on from the quick service restaurants that we have, the QSRs that we already have in the game, and it's going to work like that. And obviously you can wrap scenery up around them like you would do a hotel or any other building. So if you're still wanting to do a restaurant that you can actually see inside, you can go and see people sit down, you are still going to have to do some sort of combination of the QSR buildings and picnic benches, but this is a bit of a management solution to the problem of restaurants, so they're going to be able to walk in, come out all nicely buffed up with a nice meal. But yeah, nice addition, and I can see probably using this in a couple of places in my parks, to be honest with you, where I've not been doing interiors. So rather than just having a little QRS in there that people walk into, we can put these in and they can get some nicer food options and things like that. Something we can see, after they went down so well in the 1.7 update, they've added more vending machines. This time they are food vending machines. They're a little bit larger. We're going to get a Chief Beef one, a Hot Dog Squad, Pizza Pen, Cosmic Cow Ice Cream, Mexcellente, Tiki Chiki, Monchorit, and Missy Good Donuts. You can see the Missy Good Donut ones there. So again, these fit in quite nicely into the park. It looks like, again, they're sort of attached to the path. There's no mention of a change there. I'm pretty sure they would be shouting it from the rooftops if they changed it. So you're going to be a little bit limited where you can place them, but they look really nice models. They're, like I say, slightly wider because they're like a food delivery service. So yeah, overall pretty good. It's nice to have the option for food because the original ones we just got were drinks. Next up, you can now change the colour of ride staff, operations staff, which is again a nice little feature that they've sort of added on to fill out the last. When was it? We got colours. Was that 1.7? It might have been even earlier actually that we got coloured staff. But now the guys that hang around on the entrance of the queues and maybe the ride booth operatives. It doesn't actually say. Yes, it does. Yes, sorry. Ride operatives and ticket booth staff, we can now recolour them to match in the colours for the rest of the park. So nice new feature. A couple of other little things. I say little things, there's not a flashy screenshot to go with them, but they're actually kind of big deals. We've got an object browser improvement, so they've added more tags for better categorizing and identifying of objects in the build menu. You can also add your own tags to scenery and to blueprints, and so based on products that you're working on to help with efficiency there. They've also added a favourites category, so you can throw in your snowman pipes and your little wooden brackets and all that you use all the time into a favourites category, and you can use the search bar to search for these tags, and it will hopefully help with the ender scrolling for that one piece, which I think is a fantastic idea. Also, trigger events for doors have been updated, so at the moment all door animatronics in the game can be triggered to open, but their times are set, so they open and close in one animation. Now you're going to be able to trigger them to open, they can stay open, and you can trigger them to close when you want to as well. This is a really nice feature. A few times in previous builds this would have been really handy, so I'm really nice to see this come in. So now you can keep doors open for as long as you want. You can have them open and have them shut when somebody goes past, in a haunted house or something like that. Really great feature. Glad they're adding that. They've also added a whole load of new fireworks as well. These are pretty sweet. I don't think I'm going to use them. They're not very realistic, but they're very cute, and a lot of people really enjoy the fireworks. Planet Coaster signs, words, heart shapes, and all things like that. Again, they look great. They'll make for nice videos and stuff. But yeah, so we've got new fireworks coming. A few other bits as well. There's more additions that they're not mentioning just yet. A big one for me personally is they removed the blue glow around scenery items that are selected, so that it makes it easier for them to change their colours. This is something I really struggle with actually. When you select a whole load of scenery, they get this like blue glow on them to show they're selected, but it means that when you pick a colour for them and deselect them, the colour slightly shifts, so that's really good that they've got rid of that. They've added audio effects to the camera effects introduced in the 1.7 update. And triggerable speakers now have the option to change their pitch by trigger as well, so you can really sort of make tunes as people wander past them on a track ride or something like that. The big one, I think, they've actually kind of downplayed it here. This is a really big one for me. They've added looping to 38 coasters. So I imagine all the coasters that can make a circuit. So not the boomerangs and things like that. They've added lapping to them, meaning they can go multiple times through the station on one fill of the seats, basically. So you think of things like mine trains, you think of things like kiddie coasters. Very often they go around multiple times. They have now added this to the game. Really, really great to see. They've also improved the operations tab with the drop-down menu showing the possible operations for each coaster. So now you've got standard, block section, or lapping. So yeah, really, really good to see. Definitely going to add that to the Gulpy coaster in Pinewood Hills, and maybe the Tiki Cheeky coaster as well. That could probably do a lap as well. Small coasters, kids coasters, mine trains very often do multiple laps. That's really nice to see. Remember, this is all in the free update that's going to be coming. It just says soon. They're doing a live stream later tonight, so they may well have a date there, but at the moment we don't have a date. Basing it on the fact of when the other ones came out, we're probably talking early to mid October, and it is going to be coming with a paid DLC alongside it. We have no news on that yet, other than the fact that it's coming. As soon as I know something, you will know something. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a like. It really does help out the channel. And if you're new here and you want to see lots more creative gaming for grown-ups, make sure you click subscribe. If any thoughts, comments, queries, pop them down in the comments below. If you fancy a chat, you can find me on Twitter. I'm at Jonty Sparrow. And if you'd like to join in with the Geekism community, you can do so over on our Geekism Discord server. You will find the link for that in the description. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.